Welcome back, DIY enthusiasts and home decor lovers. Today, we're transforming ordinary thrift store finds into stunning luxury farmhouse decor with 25 genius wood DIY ideas. If you love upcycling, budget-friendly projects, and rustic charm, this video is for you. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our creative transformations. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite thrift store find? Let's dive in. Distressed wood adds instant vintage character to any piece. Sand down old thrift store furniture, then use a mix of white and brown paint to create a weathered look. Finish with wax for a smooth, aged effect. This technique works wonders on dressers, shelves, and frames, turning them into high-end farmhouse masterpieces. The best part? Imperfections only enhance the charm. Salvaged pallet wood is a goldmine for farmhouse decor. Cut planks into varying lengths, stain them in warm tones, and arrange them into a geometric or abstract design. Mount it on your wall for a statement art piece that looks like it came from a luxury boutique. Add stenciled quotes or minimalist carvings for extra personality. wooden crates can become chic farmhouse side tables with just a few tweaks. Sand, stain, and stack 2 crates vertically or horizontally. Add casters for mobility or a glass top for elegance. This project is perfect for holding books, plants, or coffee essentials while adding rustic warmth to your living room or bedroom. Turn a thrifted wooden door into a stunning barn door headboard. Clean, sand, and stain it in a rich walnut or whitewash finish. Mount it horizontally behind your bed for a bold focal point. Add wrought iron handles or vintage hinges for extra authenticity. This luxurious farmhouse touch will make your bedroom feel like a cozy countryside retreat. An old wooden ladder can be repurposed into a gorgeous leaning shelf. Sand it down, then add wooden planks across the rungs to create shelves. Stain or paint it to match your decor. Use it to display plants, books, or decorative baskets, perfect for small spaces needing stylish storage. It's a budget-friendly alternative to expensive retail ladders. Upcycle a thrifted wooden tray or plaque into a charming chalkboard sign. Paint the surface with chalkboard paint, then frame it with distressed wood. Use it to write menus, quotes, or grocery lists in your kitchen. Pair it with a rustic rope hanger for an authentic farmhouse vibe. This simple DIY adds both function and flair. Turn scrap wood or old furniture legs into elegant candle holders. Cut wood blocks at different heights, drill holes for taper candles, and stain or paint them. Cluster them together for a romantic centerpiece or line them along a mantel. The natural wood texture paired with flickering candlelight creates an inviting farmhouse atmosphere. An old wooden window frame can become a luxury farmhouse mirror. Remove the glass, then attach a round or rectangular mirror inside. Distress the frame with chippy paint for a time-worn look. Hang it in your entryway or bathroom for a statement piece that blends rustic charm with functional elegance. wooden spoons can be transformed into adorable wall hooks. Sand them smooth, then bend the handles into hooks using heat. Stain or paint them, then mount them in your kitchen for hanging towels, aprons, or utensils. This quirky yet functional DIY adds a playful farmhouse touch to any space. Cut thin slices from a fallen branch, sand them smooth, and seal with food-safe epoxy. These natural wood coasters bring organic texture to your coffee table. Personalize them with wood-burned designs or leave them raw for minimalist charm. They're a budget-friendly alternative to store-bought sets and make great handmade gifts. Floating shelves are a farmhouse staple, and you can make them from thrifted wood. Sand rough planks, stain them in warm oak or gray, and mount with hidden brackets. These shelves add rustic elegance to any wall, perfect for displaying plants, vintage jars, or framed photos. The raw wood grain keeps it authentic while looking high-end. wooden toolbox can become a stunning centerpiece with minimal effort. Clean it up, then fill it with faux greenery, candles, or utensils for a functional tablescape. Leave it natural for a rugged look or paint it cream with distressed edges for a softer vibe. This piece blends industrial and farmhouse styles seamlessly. Wooden beads from thrift stores or old necklaces can be strung into a boho chic garland. Mix different sizes and stains, then drape them over a mirror, shelf, or bed frame. This simple DIY adds organic texture to your decor and costs next to nothing. For extra charm, tuck in dried flowers or twine bows. A vintage wooden shutter makes a dreamy farmhouse headboard. Clean it, paint it in soft white or sage green, and mount it behind your bed. The slatted design adds romantic charm while keeping the look airy. Pair it with linen bedding and wrought iron accents for a Provençal-inspired bedroom. Stack and secure wooden crates to create a custom bookshelf. Paint them in coordinating colors or leave them natural for a rustic vibe. Arrange them vertically, horizontally, or asymmetrically for a dynamic look. This project is perfect for kids' rooms, home offices, or living room storage, functional and full of farmhouse personality. Turn a sanded wood plank into a personalized sign using transfer paper. Print a favorite quote or design, transfer it onto the wood, then distress the edges. Stain or whitewash the background for aged elegance. Hang it in your entryway or kitchen for a heartfelt touch that looks professionally made. A simple wooden board with dowel pegs becomes a versatile wall organizer. Sand and stain the wood, then drill in pegs at even intervals. Mount it in your entryway for coats, in the kitchen for utensils, or in the bathroom for towels. This budget-friendly alternative to store-bought racks adds rustic charm while keeping clutter at bay. A sanded tree stump becomes a chunky, organic side table. Seal it with polyurethane for a smooth finish, or leave it raw for a natural look. Add casters for mobility or stack smaller stumps for a tiered effect. This earthy piece brings the outdoors inside and pairs perfectly with neutral farmhouse decor. Upcycle an old picture frame into a stylish serving tray. Remove the glass, add a plywood base, and attach handles to the sides. Paint or stain it to match your kitchen, then use it for brunch setups or coffee table organization. This luxe-looking DIY costs a fraction of store-bought trays. Cut wood blocks at an angle, then attach vintage-style candle cups. Mount them on the wall as farmhouse sconces for ambient lighting. Distress the wood with sandpaper and dark wax for a time-worn patina. These look expensive but cost barely anything to make, perfect for creating a cozy cabin feel. Turn thrifted wooden spoons into adorable garden markers. Paint the handles with herb or veggie names, then stick them into potted plants or garden beds. This charming farmhouse touch keeps your greenery organized while adding a playful, rustic vibe. Seal the paint for weather resistance. A sanded wood plank with hooks and knobs becomes a dreamy jewelry display. Stain it in a rich walnut or whitewash, then add brass hooks for necklaces and bracelets. Lean it on a dresser or mount it on the wall. Either way, it keeps accessories tangle-free while looking like a boutique find. Repurpose a wooden bed frame into a charming entryway bench. Cut the footboard to size, add a plywood seat, and cushion with linen fabric. This functional upcycle gives new life to discarded furniture and adds farmhouse warmth to any space. Style it with throw pillows and a woven basket underneath. wood into arrow shapes, then arrange them in a dynamic wall display. Stain some pieces dark and others light for contrast. This trendy yet timeless decor piece adds movement to blank walls and fits perfectly in farmhouse, boho, or modern spaces. A small wood plaque with hooks becomes a stylish key organizer. Stencil on home or a family name, then distress the edges. Mount it near the door to keep keys, sunglasses, and mail in one place. This simple yet impactful project takes 30 minutes and elevates your entryway instantly. And there you have it, 25 genius ways to turn thrift store finds into luxury farmhouse decor. Which idea are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our next DIY transformation. Happy crafting, and remember, every piece has potential, you just have to unlock it.